Shalom Akim, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakadash. Double honors to the Apostle Great Millstone. Say takes to you Akim doing the work in truth and sincerity. We know everybody done heard about this shooting suspect makes first court appearance, from this Trump, the elected officials having some type of dinner. And of course, it's most likely a false flag or something like that. But I'm not gonna say for certain. It's just my opinion because there's so many holes in this attempted assassination, and then we already know how Esau is about his assassination attempts. He want to make it just super obvious that this was an attempt, on the president's life, and they got all types of evidence. It didn't take them no more than 30 seconds to get the evidence. Nobody's hurt. Esau's made for TV reality show to make everybody think that this American drama is real. Just like the Twin Towers. Only thing is, people actually died in the Twin Towers, but it was still a setup. America set it up. But anyway, let me play. I'm gonna play about 5 minutes of the news clip. ABC News, copyright disclaimer claim, but it's actually ABC News, and ABC News is public anyway. Well, all the news is public anyway. So, but I'm gonna play about maybe 5 minutes of this. Just basically this the highlights of this so-called shooting, or whatever they want to call it, and get a couple of scriptures. Well, matter of fact, I want to get this one right now. This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And one of his devices is straight up false flags, man. Trump have done several of these false flags. We know the one he did when he and they actually showed it here, yeah, right about here. We know he did this. This is supposed to be the first one of the first assassination attempts on his life. The second is at a golf course, and now this is the third attempt. But we know from evidence that other people didn't got that this was just a stage ear piercing. So he can show his loyalty to the tiny tops. So he had to get his ear pierced in public. So that's what they did. They pierced his ear in public. Put this big stage like somebody was shooting at him. Nobody got hurt again, and then he got blood all over his face. That's how close it got to him. No blood on his shirt or nothing, because the sniper was just so accurate. And all it really did was pierce his ear. Just like the religion says. But hey, we already know this is his small hat debut, saying that he's loyal to not a Jew. So they went all up into that, but I'm not gonna play it that far. I'm just gonna play about a couple minutes of it, just to get the gist of it. So we're gonna start right about here. As a matter of fact, it's a little bit further, right about there. So,
hiding under tables. Cabinet secretaries taken away by their security details. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. Prosecutors say Allen sent his family an email message, time for delivery at the time of the shooting, explaining his action in what the government calls a manifesto. In the message, Allen is allegedly angry about a number of administration policies, including immigration, and that his goal was to kill administration officials. They are targets, prioritized from highest ranking to lowest. Allen allegedly claiming he would kill anyone who got in his way, and allegedly referring to himself as cold, friendly federal assassin Allen.
Now, he supposedly sent this letter to his family. And of course, I'm going to look up what his family makeup is. This is him. Let me enlarge it. This is him. This is his little brother. This is his mother. This is his father. And these two are his sisters. So he sent them a message that he was going to, do all this. Supposedly. At least this is what the news report is saying. So, I mean, and he put cold, friendly federal assassin Allen. What the fuck? He wrote this all in a letter to his family. It's like, wow, man. Really? That's what assassins do now? He go to kill government officials and he send letters to his family saying he's the friendly federal assassin. And, of course, I'm looking forward to those the conspiracy factualists to go ahead and break all this stuff down, which they'll have it probably in another week or so. And but this is just what, from my opinion, I believe all it is to get Trump supporters to support Trump. That's it. Which he don't need it anyway, because it ain't gonna be no more elections anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna read this again. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And this is just the beginning of another false flag, which is gonna be a series of them. Esau is ready to commit to this thing in full force now. Let's go Ezekiel 24:12. She hath wearied herself with lies, and her great scum went not forth out of her mouth. Her scum shall be in the fire. So hey, look, man, she wearied herself. It's so many lies going on, especially with this administration, but with this president, with Esau in general. It's like you can't believe nothing that these devils say. They've been lying so much, that there's nothing that they can say that you can believe. Especially this devil. He lies right in front of your face. He'll lie to your face and swear up and down is the truth while you watching the lie play out in real time. That's how bad this devil is, man. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he now who letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And that's all these devils do. Power, signs, lying wonders. Everything is a lie with them. They got they seat by deceit, man. They rule the world by deceit. And he wants support for his illegal war, man. This shit is crazy, man. Like, wow. So really nobody believes this new assassination attempt, but hey, it's all to gather support for this false war with Iran. Now supposedly they in talks again to open up the strait. Supposedly Iran is the one that came to them with these talks. We'll see. Because every time he said that they were in talks or making deals, he's been lying. So I don't know what's going on with this one. Could be real, could be not. But yeah, this assassination attempt, it don't seem right. And I just say it like that. With that, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Konkadas. Double honor to the Apostles' Great Millstone. Salutation to you, I can do the work in truth and sincerity. Till next time, Shalom.